Shalom, this is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sap. I camp our Lion Den, Hawan Ben Yashuwada in Jacksonville, Florida. But first I have to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, and to the women and children around the world in Paleo-Hebrew language. Kal Halayam La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rokah Kodash Mahamaf, in the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and in truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the apostle of GMS. Double honors to the apostle of Lion Den's camp. Salutation to the Akims who are on the four corners of the earth, and to the women and children. Shalom. Okay, well, so many things are happening at once. And it looks like things are happening faster and are escalating. Now, Elon Musk says that Beetlejuice is about to explode and Earth might feel it. That's that giant red star, that super giant red star, okay? And if that happens, right, or if they're using that to distract people, it could be Yahweh, well, it is Yahweh Shah, whichever way it goes, but the Edomites are making something up, is what I'm saying, right? To bring in, the title of this lesson is called Famine of the Word. I'm going to play it, and then I go into scripture. Here we go.
That's how long Elon Musk says we have before one of the biggest stars in the galaxy, Betelgeuse.
He says that we have only 2 weeks. Here we go. Slakia.
Goes boom. And if you think that sounds dramatic, wait until you hear where he thinks the effects will hit hardest. New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey. Yeah. Apparently, the apocalypse has a zip code now. According to Musk, Betelgeuse, the fiery red supergiant sitting on Orion's shoulder, is about to detonate in a supernova so bright it could outshine the moon. Scientists have been watching this star for decades, noting its strange dimming and unpredictable pulses. But Musk, he's dropped a bombshell timeline, just 2 weeks before this cosmic time bomb blows. Naturally, everyone's asking, does he know something NASA doesn't? Now, if you've ever looked up on a clear night, you've probably seen Betelgeuse glowing faintly red. It looks peaceful, but don't be fooled. This star is roughly 700 times the size of our sun and burning through its fuel like a rock star on a farewell tour. When it finally collapses, the explosion will be so massive it could light up Earth's skies for months. Imagine seeing a second sun rise in the middle of the night. Yeah, it's that big. Here's where Musk's prediction turns wild. He claims the supernova could unleash enough radiation to mess with satellite communications, GPS, and even power grids, especially across the U.S. Northeast.
Okay, let's stop it there. Now, how he knows that what state or country are going to get hit is beyond me. But besides that, Trump is trying to convince his people that have to remove the freedom of speech, that only he has the right to speak whatever he wants to speak, right? So that also will cause the famine of the word, right? I want to go to Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the day comes, said Yahweh Shai, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the word of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right? It's going to get to that point where Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai is making it clear that they're the ones doing it, right? Not Elon Musk, not the Edomites, right? It is Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai that's going to bring the famine of the word. Because that means that things are going to get closer, and Yahushua is going to be much closer than ever before with the host of angels. Verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the words of Yahushua, and shall not find it. Yeah. Now, after a while, people are going to be looking for us, left and right. But Yahushua is said no more. That's it. Right? The window of grace, mercy has closed. Right? I want to go to Psalm chapter 74. Give me a minute. And things are getting so crazy out there that I just saw, I think it was a TikTok, verse 9. ICE agents, they're using those rubber bullets and they're shooting protesters, right? And they, causing injury. They shot a pastor in the head, okay? They show TikTok ICE agents breaking windows and people are in the cars, right? Wearing a mask and what they call that? Unmarked vehicles. Verse 9. We see not our signs. There is no more any prophets. Neither is there among us any that know how long. Yeah, how long this is going to go on? If this is going to be only, temporary? No. Our people are going to start realizing that once the famine of the word is gone, that's it. Bye-bye. So-called America. All hell is going to break loose, right? The new world order is going to be then pushed more aggressively, right? Because they got to get, Edomites got to get everything ready before Yahushua comes with the host of angels, with the army of angels. He's going to have to move quicker. At least he's going to attempt that. I want to go to verse 12. Oh, sorry, verse 10. That's where I was at? Yeah. O Yahweh, how long shall the adversary reproach? Shall the enemy blaspheme thy name forever? Yeah. They keep calling us haters, terrorists, right? And they're getting tired that we're in the highways and byways or even on the internet, doing these lessons in the name of Yahweh and Yahushua, speaking in truth. Verse 7, why withdraw thou thy hand? Even thy right hand, pluck it out of thy bosom. Yeah. Our people are going to freak out when they thought that, this is only going to go to a certain point and then America's going to become great again. No. America's not going to become great no more. Verse 12, for Yahushua is my king of all working salvation in the midst of the earth. And that's what's going on. He is working his salvation for his people that he's coming for, which is 144,000 chosen elect, and 1/3 men, women, and children. Verse 8, they say in their hearts and their mind, let us destroy them together. They have burned up all the synagogues of Yahweh in the land. Yeah, all these 501c3 incorporated churches, get ready, right? It's not Yahweh Bashin Yahshua's church anyway, so they're going to get burned down, right? Because they're bringing that new one world system, one world God, which will be AI, right? I want to go to, what happened here? Give me a minute. I want to go to Psalm chapter 83. That's what I like. Oops. Let me do it quicker like this. 83, chapter 83, verse 3. Give me a minute. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Yeah. That's what they're doing right now as this lesson is going out. They are planning something crafty, wicked, and evil to unleash, to do, to those that do the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Verse 4, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Man, that's how much they hate us, right? And all we do is speak the truth in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, when you go to court, the judge always comes out and says, you know, if you spoke the truth, I would have taken it easier with you. But you did not take that in consideration. Well, now that we're speaking the truth, look what they're going to do. Some of us are going to be beheaded, right? They don't love the truth. They hate it. And they hate the name Yahweh Shai, as well as Yahweh, the Father. Jeremiah chapter 11, give me a minute, verse 19. But I was like a lamb and an ox that is brought to the slaughter, and I knew not that they had deceived devices against me, saying, let us destroy the tree with the fruit thereof, and let us cut him off from the land of the living, that his name may be no more remembered. Wow. See how hateful and angry the Edomites are? They want to live forever, but that's not going to happen. Well, they're not going to live forever. That ain't going to happen. But they're not going to live in their kingdom forever. That also is not going to happen. That's not even reality, right? They're destroying everything that they touch. Okay, so they have to be stopped. That's how Yahushua is coming back with the host of angels. I want to go to Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 36. If those ordinances depart from before me, said Yahweh Shai, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. Right? So he's saying, listen, the only way this is going to happen, that I will not be able to succeed, right? If I break any, and that's Yahweh Shai, by the way, if I break any of the laws or the contract, and that's impossible, all right? He does it perfect. Verse 37, thou said Yahweh Shai, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundation of the earth search out beneath, I will also cast off all the seeds of Israel for all that they have done, said Yahweh Shai. I mean, don't the Edomites have AI? Right? You see, when you use scripture in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you start realizing how limited AI really is. Okay? I want to go to Psalm 148. Give me a minute. It's not as smart as they say. Verse 6. He has also established them forever and ever. He has made a decree which shall not pass. Whoo! Unbreakable. That's the beauty. Let's see if I can go to one more, and then I'll leave it with that. Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 20. Let's see. Thus said Yahweh Shai, if you can break my covenant of the day and my covenant of the night, and that there should not be day and night in their season. Yeah, go ahead, go for it. See if you can stop day and night. I mean, you've been spraying, the email has been spraying like crazy for so many years now, right? And now with Project Brew being, I believe it's called, I mean, I'm sure they can do something with that also, right? But with all that, they cannot stop Yahushua coming back with also venue to get his people. I'll pray a little bit more and then I'll turn it off. Here we go.
Scientists, of course, are skeptical. At 640 light years away, Betelgeuse is far enough that the explosion shouldn't fry our planet. But shouldn't isn't exactly comforting when Elon Musk says, brace for impact. The good news? If it happens, we'll witness one of the most jaw-dropping spectacles in human history, a cosmic fireworks show unlike anything since, well, ever. The bad news? Musk thinks our phones might melt while we watch. So, is this the end of days, or the beginning of the most beautiful light show ever?
Well, I hope that was edifying, and with that I'll say Shalom.